was a but it's looking like you lied. No, I lead the pack, I'm feeling like a tour guide. If I catch a chicken lacking, good as fried. VVS is from number 9. Swerving, switching lanes, almost broke my. Remember being broke, I swear them jobs was hard to find. But now look at me shining, I think.
With 2. Hall of Fame. Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Murray. Pass to Young. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Here's Duncan. Capella on the double team. Pass to Rozier. Here's Duncan, guarded by Young. A nice shot by Duncan. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Now here's Ball. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Here's Duncan. And he makes it on the layup.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Anthony. Over Bridges. Anthony misses.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Ball outside. And stolen by Anthony. Murray with it. Now guarded by Rozier. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Duncan. Hunter covering. Capella on the double team.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The Hawks trailing. Murray with it. From 20 feet. That one's good for 2. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
There's Ball with a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Tons of hype around the Melo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hornets.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now here's Young. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Here's Ball. 4-point game. Into the lane. Hey, rejected by Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Goes up from the top of the key. Rozier outside. From behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Bridges. Ball outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Duncan. Capella on the double team. Duncan, no good. Outside Murray. Shoots over Rozier. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
It's Monk on the wing. Over Anthony. Misses off the left iron. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass. Murray's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
It's Monk on the wing. Down low. Richards.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Pass to Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 10 points for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Now here's Monk. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Capella with a block.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Anthony outside. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes here.
First team foul.
Ball stolen. For three. Knocks down the triple. And the Hornets lead by 7. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
To the inside. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Pass to DeRozan. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
Over to the left wing. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
DeAnthony Melton, first personal foul.
Here's Duncan. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
What a find. The vision of Rozier really coming along nicely.
Pass to Looney. Picked it out of midair. Ball way outside. The offensive rebound. Duncan, no good. The Hawks trailing. To the paint. Here's Melton. Up and in on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Duncan.
To the Hawks, it's a foul. Griffin, first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 7. Anthony right side. From the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And here are the Hornets now. It's a 5-point game. Ball's doubled. Out to Bridges. He buries it from 3.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
DeRozan outside. Fires it from 18. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. They shoot again. Outside for Rozier. It's Bridges on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Ball. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot, and he's ready to move that basketball.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. There's Ball with a three. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 8.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Now here's Ball. With the crossover, and DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team.
Here's Ball. He's got 5. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
Second team.
First free throw is good.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Left side, Young. Another one falls for Atlanta. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Here's Murray. That shot is off. And the Hornets going the other way now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And the basket by Bridges.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Ball outside. Over to the wing. Here's Duncan. 10 points for him. Ball no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
Tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. There's Ball with a 3. Offensive rebound.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Down low. Here's Duncan. No luck on that one. Capella with the defensive effort. Young from long range. And they'll get another chance. Three-pointer, Anthony. Hits the trifecta. Anthony's got 7 points.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
Ball's doubled. Pass to Duncan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. And the third team foul.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Williams. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So both teams changing it up here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. On offense, here are the Hawks. 9-point game. Richards pulls it in. .119 left in the third quarter here. Capella on the double team. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
Pass to Richards. And stolen by Anthony. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I think you know what you're going to get from DeMar DeRozan at the free throw line. Year in and year out, this guy's going to be about 80-85%.
51 seconds left in the third. Now Thompson. Now here's Monk. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. From deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Now Murray. Pass to Hunter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Thompson with it. Checked by Murray. 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets out in front. They lead by 5. And we're just...
36.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Timeout, Charlotte.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
And Allie, thanks. Ball's doubled. Inside. Uncovered. Back to Rozier. Pass the ball. To the paint. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Rozier outside. Clock at 4. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Pass to Anthony. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Here's Bridges to the left wing. Duncan. Again the miss by the Hornets. The Hawks trailing. To the inside. Murray's shot is good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The three from Ball. Capella with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And here are the Hornets now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's Bridges on the wing. Nails it from three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Anthony up top. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Down low. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And he gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Charlotte lead.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Three-pointer Rozier fires in the triple. And the Hornets lead by 4.
If anyone embraces these moments, it's Terry Rozier. The guy is fearless.
Pass to Capella. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's good from Capella.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Bridges with it. Fires for three. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball outside. From deep three-point range. Charlotte gets it back. Six to shoot. Back to Bridges. Stolen by Young.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
So the first one drops, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Now here's Capella. Outside Murray. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Scores after the quick crossover.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Anthony. To the middle. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And this is why why Melo gets the big bucks. A lot of players will shy away from an important shot, but Melo wanted to be in that position.
And connects from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside Murray. Right side Young. To the paint. Count it!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And here's Ball. Outside for Rozier. Launches it. He's off from three. Duncan. It's good! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Ball with it. Back to Rozier. Fires the three. Ball no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A nice shot by Young.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Now Rozier. The kick out to Ball. Now Young with a steal. Outside Murray. Outside Young. And here's Capella. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Ooh, deflected by Ball.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Back to Rozier. It's Bridges on the wing. Ball outside. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Hornets lead by 1.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. He goes up, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Duncan. Over Hunter. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
And here's Anthony. The 3 ball. Unable to get that one. 1:07 left in the OT period. Ball outside. Here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Ball. Takes the 3. And they get it back.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
Back to Bridges. Rozier outside. From downtown. He can't hit that time. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Money from deep.
looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's Murray off the drive. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Timeout called. The Hornets. They're losing by 4. There's 6 seconds left in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
That they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And here are the Hornets now. A deep 3 from Ball. Can't connect from long distance.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
What you need, she give tenfold, come here, pop up. She can go right from her womb or family. Provide love you overlooked and unappreciated. You see, you can reciprocate. I got what you need, a woman's touch in your place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, worship my hips and waist. So feminine with grace, I touch your soul when you hear me say, boy, let me be your woman. Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman. I can be your lady, I'm a woman, I'm a. But they got a problem. Put some babies in your life and take away the drama. Put the paper in the picture like a diorama. Gotta face a lot of people that are opposite. Cause the world told me we ain't. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of it. And you would never know a guy without a goddess is honest. Honest kidding, I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head of all the states. I could smile and tell his pockets empty. I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't. Dream girl, they wanna pit us against each other when we succeed, and for no reasons. They wanna see us end up like we Regina or Mean Girl. Princess or queen, tomboy or king. You've heard a lot you've never seen. Mother Earth, Mother Mary, rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine. Woman.